Hey, hey, it's live with Phil and DeBlanc. Hey, everyone, very special day. Hope everyone had a good Labor Day. Put in the comment sections if you had a baby or delivered a baby. If not, then you wasted your Labor Day, and God put us on this earth to deliver babies, give us a whole holiday. It's September 5th, 2023, Season 2, Episode 1. It's the season premiere of the new season with the new intro and everything. They've been working all hard. Can't wait. Can't you tell by the look of excitement on my face? Anyways, let's just get into the show because I have some leaves to burn. So I missed the beginning of the episode, so it's gonna jump right in to halfway through their like monologue or opening segment. So I'm gonna watch the first part on my phone, and it's gonna be really, really bad. I've done this on my previous episodes before. I try not to do it, so I apologize in advance, but it's better than nothing. Sometimes a small ball is better than no balls, right? You know, a pinky's better than no finger. So I'm going to set this up right here. Is it here? All right, can I go like here? No. No.
Sir, you hit my car. I need your information.
This is going to be very interesting. No.
For decades and decades, I'm like, oh yeah, Burning Man.
Maybe you could zoom in on your computer. Oh, come on. Now the volume's not going to work, you stupid asshole.
Live with Kelly and Mark.
Let's see.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today, recording artist and author Melissa Etheridge. Plus, team building exercises. As we kick off live, teamwork makes the dream
No,
work.
this is terrible.
And if you love to get up and go, we have a new game to play. Pack your bags, travel trivia. Also, if you think you can stump Mark, you can be sipping coffee in style. All next on Live. Good time.
There you go.
It's Live with Kelly and Mark. Today, recording artist and author Melissa Etheridge. Plus, team building exercises. As we kick off live, teamwork makes the dream work week. And if you love to get up and go, we have a new game to play. Pack your bags, travel trivia. Also, if you think you can stump Mark, you could be sipping coffee in style. All next on Live. Good time. It's always a good time. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelo. You better calm it right down. It is Tuesday, September 5th, 2023, and you know how you get on a Tuesday. Guys,
That was so nice.
I just want to point out that our entire staff has come back to work with a fresh coat of blonde hair. Myself included.
Yes, I noticed that.
Everybody is blonde.
And tan. And rested. Yeah.
And I got to tell you, that alarm went off this morning, and it was like an assault.
What did it sound like?
It sounded like a foghorn.
Yeah.
It really
We
did.
didn't have the alarm on once.
Not once.
Not once during the little vacation.
Oh, it was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. You have an interesting sound on your alarm.
What is my sound?
It's just like
It's
that.
the standard alarm sound that comes with the phone.
I'm gonna adjust that one. I'm gonna make a nice dulcet tone of like, please wake up.
No, that won't wake me up. I need to be alarmed into getting up.
Yeah.
Be alarmed.
Yeah.
I'm not a morning person. It's funny that you host a talk show for 182 years.
And you realize you're
and
not
one
a
day
morning
you
person.
wake up and you say to yourself, Kelly, you're not a morning person. You're a night owl.
You know, and we it's not such a big deal, but when we woke up and there's nothing's working. Like nothing, the Wi-Fi's down.
Oh, you mean when we came home?
You know, this morning.
That's what I'm talking about, this morning.
Yeah. And nothing's working, and when you don't have Wi-Fi, it really throws you for a loop.
I loved it.
You loved it.
It felt like an extension of the vacation. Oh, no Wi-Fi here too.
Are you cold?
I am freezing.
Are you shivering?
Yeah. Speaking of cold, you know, Mark took to cold plunging during our vacation.
I did.
Yeah, he cold plunged here.
Yep.
He cold plunged here with his life partner, Gelman.
Thank you for doing that with me, Mom.
And they started cold plunging separately, but together.
Yes.
Yeah.
We would check in with each other.
Check in with each other.
Uh-huh.
Mark's cold plunges, he found not cold enough. Even though the machine said it was like 40 degrees, Mark wanted it to get down to
37.
in the 30s.
Yeah.
So he started throwing buckets of ice into his cold plunge machine. And I would stare at him as he would sit there for the 6 minutes looking. He looked like a frozen margarita.
Yes, I did.
And he would sit there and he's like, you gotta try this. It's amazing.
Couldn't get you near it.
No, I wouldn't even get near. If he was cold plunging, I went for a jog because as cold as he was, I needed to overheat to compensate. So there was a compensation.
That's right.
effect.
That's right. But I liked it. I think I did it 36 out of 38 days. Wow. I'm on a run. I did it this morning.
How was it this morning?
It was cold.
You didn't seem happy.
It hits different in New York City. You know, when the sun's not on you.
The sun's not on
but
you.
Hey, listen, it is going to be hot. There's a blistering late season heat wave baking the eastern United States. I think today it's going to be 92 degrees.
Humid.
And humid. Which in New York, if it's 90, that means it feels like it's 105. Yeah. Because the concrete bakes and it's hot. Do you think that means that maybe how things are changing, that September will be like August? Like the September, because you remember you'd always say as soon as August starts, you can see the sun's in a different position.
Yeah,
it gets cooler here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think maybe this change will have like a nice little September, October, summer?
Well, I always find that we have like pretty seasonably beautiful weather in September and October. Yeah. I here in the Northeast, and you know me, I'm from the Northeast. I don't like to pay homage to our weather because I think it's mostly crap. But September and October are very historically pleasant, not as terrible as it normally is. So I enjoy the heat. So, you know, as bad as globally changes to the weather are, I will take this additional week of summer-like temperatures.
Yeah, and so just like it's supposed to be on every weekend in New York City, it's going to rain.
Yes, right. Yes,
thunderstorms,
right.
Storms with some sun.
I like that we rely on these graphics as though that's the fortune teller. Oh, it's gonna look at there's a rain cloud.
Hey, speak of rain, did you see what happened to all those crazy kids out for Burning Man?
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm going to say something, and it may sound controversial. I'm not entirely sure if I know what Burning Man is. And because I didn't want to seem uncool for decades and decades, I'm like, oh yeah, Burning Man.
It's a big music festival where they burn this thing at the end.
Is it a music festival?
There's music.
It's in Nevada, right?
It's in the middle of the desert, and normally it's very hot and dry, except this year,
I thought it was a drug festival.
Well, there's a lot of that. A lot of drug, sex, and rock and roll.
Okay.
I mean, people dress up in like little outfits. You know,
we had friends that went. Remember, many years ago.
We have someone here that went.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we have Grant.
Where's Grant?
Grant, hey, happy birthday! Happy
birthday, Grant. Grant, you're so handsome. Can you step into the light? Can you move a little forward? Let the people see Grant.
Yeah, Grant.
Grant is our.
Grant, how old are you today? You're 27.
27 years old today.
27.
Okay, you could be one of our kids. Okay, so Grant, can you take us as our roving Burning Man reporter? Can you take us inside? Was it the S show we keep hearing it was? Oh yeah, wait for your microphone.
Wait for your mic. Here you go.
He can't hold it because he injured himself in Burning Man.
It was a bit of a mess. You know, it was fun. Even the first day of rain, it was a lot of fun. And then the second day, you started to realize, oh, this is a little less fun, a little more difficult to get around. Couldn't really get anywhere. But we made the most of it. You know, everyone's
people in those nice little bathing suits and little outfits.
Oh yeah, there's everything. There's a little bit of everything.
Give me the weirdest thing you saw. I'd like to know the number one weirdest where you can't unsee it now that you've seen it.
It's almost like everything's so weird that when you see someone just in like a t-shirt and normal shorts, you're like, oh, that's weird.
I like it. Yeah. And Grant injured himself before he went to Burning Man.
Oh, so that wasn't a Burning Man injury?
No, he injured himself on the streets of New York riding a bike.
Oh, well, yes, that can be very dangerous.
But he still went, and he made it back, because I heard people got stuck there. They couldn't get back. But now I was very concerned that Grant wouldn't be here today.
So, Grant, can I ask you this? And maybe you don't want to answer this on camera, but I'm gonna go for it.
Oh.
Did you do any of the drugs that?
I've never heard of that. What is it?
No, I thought.
What is a drug?
No, I'm just curious. Not that you can recall.
Nothing I can recall.
Good. Well, happy birthday, Grant.
Happy birthday.
You know,
They're really cute. They're really lovey-dovey, holding hands together, and just hanging out by the beach. It was really cute.
He's back. Yeah, he was also in the Malibu Chili.
And Alice Hogsett.
Cabo San Lucas.
She's Latina. How are you going to tell her how to say it? Cool for decades and decades. I'm like, oh yeah, Burning Man.
It's a big music festival where they burn.
Well, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So
Grant.
Where's Grant?
Grant, hey, happy birthday.
let's go. Like at this point. Wait.
recording artist and author
Melissa Etheridge. Plus, team building exercises. As we kick off live, teamwork makes the dream work week. And if you love to get up and go, we have a new game to play. Hack Your Bad's Travel Trivia. Also, if you think you can stump Mark, you could be sipping coffee in style. All next.
You better calm it right down. It is Tuesday, September 5th, 2023, and you know how you get on a Tuesday. Guys,
That was so nice.
I just want to point out that our entire staff has come back to work with a fresh coat of blonde hair. Myself included.
Yes, I noticed that.
Everybody is blonde.
And tan. And rested.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, that alarm went off this morning, and it was like an assault.
What did it sound like?
It sounded like a foghorn.
Yeah.
It really
We
did.
didn't have the alarm on once.
Not once.
Not once during the little vacation.
Oh, it was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have an interesting sound on your alarm.
What is my sound?
It's just like
It's
that.
the standard alarm sound that comes with the phone.
I'm gonna adjust that one. I'm gonna make a nice dulcet tone of like, please wake up.
No, that won't wake me up. I need to be alarmed into getting up.
Yeah.
Be alarmed.
Yeah.
I'm not a morning person. It's funny that you host a talk show for 182 years.
And you realize you're not
one
a
day
morning
you
person.
wake up and you say to yourself, Kelly, you're not a morning person. You're a night owl.
You know, and we it's not such a big deal, but when we woke up and there's nothing's working. Like nothing, the Wi-Fi's down.
Oh, you mean when we came home?
You know, this morning.
That's what I'm talking about. This morning.
Yeah. And nothing's working, and when you don't have Wi-Fi, it really throws you for a loop.
I loved it.
You loved it.
It felt like an extension of the vacation. Oh, no Wi-Fi here too.
Yeah. Are you cold?
I am freezing.
Are you shivering?
Yeah. Speaking of cold,
Yeah.
you know, Mark took to cold plunging during our vacation.
I did.
Yeah, he cold plunged here.
Yep.
He cold plunged here with his life partner, Gelman. And
Thank you for
yeah,
doing that with me, Mom.
and they started cold plunging separately but together.
Yes.
Yeah.
We would check in with each other.
Check in with each other.
Uh-huh.
Mark's cold plunges he found not cold enough, even though the machine said it was like 40 degrees. Mark wanted it to get down to
37.
in the 30s.
Yeah.
So he started throwing buckets of ice into his cold plunge machine. And I would stare at him as he would sit there for the 6 minutes he looked like a frozen margarita. Human form.
Yes, I did.
And he would sit there and he's like, you gotta try this, it's amazing.
Couldn't get you near it.
No, I wouldn't even get near. If he was cold plunging, I went for a jog because as cold as he was, I needed to overheat to compensate. So there was a compensation.
That's right.
effect.
That's right. But I liked it. I think I did it 36 out of 38 days. I'm on a run. I did it this morning.
How was it this morning?
It was cold.
You didn't seem happy.
It hits different in New York City. You know, when you're not, the sun's not on you.
The sun's not on
but
you.
Hey, listen, it is going to be hot. There's a blistering late season heat wave baking the eastern United States. I think today it's going to be 92 degrees.
Humid.
And humid. Which in New York, if it's 90, that means it feels like it's 105. Yeah. Because the concrete bakes and it's hot. Do you think that means that maybe how things are changing, that September will be like August, like the September? Because you remember, you'd always say as soon as August starts, you can see the sun's in a different position.
Yeah.
It gets cooler here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think maybe this change will have like a nice little September, October, summer?
Well, I always find that we have like pretty seasonably beautiful weather in September and October.
Yeah.
Yeah. I here in the Northeast, and you know me, You know me, I'm from the Northeast. I don't like to pay homage to our weather because I think it's mostly crap. But September and October are very historically pleasant, not as terrible as it normally is. So I enjoy the heat. So, you know, as bad as globally changes to the weather are, I will take this additional week of summer-like temperatures.
Yeah, and so just like it's supposed to be on every weekend in New York City, it's going to rain.
Yes, right. Yes,
Thunderstorms, storms with some sun.
I like that we rely on these graphics as though that's the fortune teller. Oh, it's gonna look at there's a rain cloud.
Hey, speaking of rain, did you see what happened to all those crazy kids out for Burning Man?
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to say something, and it may sound controversial. I'm not entirely sure if I know what Burning Man is. And because I didn't want to seem uncool for decades and decades, I'm like, oh yeah, Burning Man.
It's a big music festival where they burn this thing at the end.
Is it a music festival?
There's music.
It's in Nevada, right?
It's in the middle of the desert, and normally it's very hot and dry, except this year,
I thought it was a drug festival.
Well, there's a lot of that. Drug, sex, and rock and roll.
Okay.
I mean, people dress up in like little outfits. You know,
we had friends that went. Remember, many years ago.
We have someone here that went.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we have Grant.
Where's Grant?
Grant, hey, happy birthday! Happy
birthday, Grant!
All right.
Can you step into the light? Can you move?
So now we are going to, after all the confusion, go back to regular TV and continue the show. So now we're going to go back. So now that we've caught up through the app, we'll finish regular style. Thank you for your patience. Give me all those ice cream emojis. Yes, Queen. Yes. What the hell? Jesus Christ, you fucking jag off.
Cool for decades and decades. I'm like, oh yeah, Burning Man.
It's a big music festival where they burn this thing at the end.
Is it a music festival?
There's music.
It's in Nevada, right?
It's drugs and grilled cheese. It's a bunch of stoners
being very hot and dry,
sharing food.
this year,
I thought it was a drug festival.
Well, there's a lot of that. Drug, sex, and rock and roll.
Okay.
I mean, people dress up in like little outfits. You know,
we had friends that
so
went.
Sorry, YouTubers, but I got to get my TikTok and my Discord camera set up.
Cool for decades and
And we're
decades.
live.
I'm like, oh yeah, Burning Man.
it's a big music festival where they burn this thing at the end.
Is it a music festival?
There's music.
It's in Nevada, right?
It's in the middle of the desert, and normally it's very hot and dry, except this year,
I thought it was a drug festival.
Well, there's a lot of that. Drug, sex, and rock and roll.
Okay.
I mean, people dress up in like little outfits. You know,
we had friends that went. Remember,
well,
many years ago.
we have someone here that went.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we have Grant.
Where's Grant?
Grant, hey, happy birthday! Happy
birthday, Grant!
First of all.
You're so handsome. Can you step into the light? Can you move a little forward? Let the people see Grant. Grant is
Grant, how old are you today? You're 27.
27 years old today.
27.
Okay, you could be one of our kids. Okay, so Grant, can you take us as our roving Burning Man reporter? Can you take us inside? Was it the S show we keep hearing it was? Oh yeah, wait for your microphone.
Wait for your mic. Here you go.
He can't hold it because he injured himself in Burning Man.
It was a bit of a mess. You know, it was fun up at even the first day of rain. It was a lot of fun, and then the second day, you started to realize, oh, this is a little less fun, a little more difficult to get around. Couldn't really get anywhere, but we made the most of it. You know,
Were people in those nice little bathing suits and little outfits.
Oh yeah, there's everything. Everyone's
Right.
there's a little bit of everything.
Give me the weirdest thing you saw. I'd like to know the number one weirdest where you can't unsee it now that you've seen it.
It's almost like everything's so weird that when you see someone just in like a t-shirt and normal shorts, you're like, oh, that's weird.
I like it.
Yeah.
And Grant injured himself before he went to Burning Man.
Oh, so that wasn't a Burning Man injury.
No, he injured himself on the streets of New York riding a bike.
Oh, well, yes, that can be very dangerous.
But he still went, and he made it back because I heard people got stuck there. They couldn't get back. But now I was very concerned that Grant wouldn't be here today.
So, Grant, can I ask you this? And maybe you don't want to answer this on camera, but I'm gonna go for it. Did you do any of the drugs that
I've never heard of that. What is that?
No, I thought.
What
Did
is
you drop any acid?
No, I don't.
Did you microdose any
I'm just
shrooms?
curious.
Any ayahuasca
Not that
tea?
you can recall.
Smoke a little bit of the grass, Grant.
Happy birthday, Grant.
Happy
birthday.
He looks high right now.
I just found out that there's music at Burning Man.
It's all about the music.
I had no idea.
I would like to be art. We're way too old to go. Like at this point, way too old to go.
Oh yes, no, yes we are.
Yeah. Well, there is no age limit, but there is
Let me tell you
an age limit. I
I'm
know
not
people that got
going to a
scared.
festival where I have to escape. You understand?
It's like the Hunger Games.
I'm not going to a festival where conditions are so bad. FEMA is telling me to conserve water and food.
Yes.
What?
And your cell phone, don't conserve your battery so you can communicate with people. I'd like to be dropped in just for like an hour, and then catch the music and look at the sights and then leave. I would like to do that. I would do that.
I'm only interested in the hallucinogenics that I've heard. That's what I want.
It's all the latest and greatest.
It's what I want.
You don't want to get
People
drunk
do
and
drugs where I'm like, isn't that a food?
you don't want to eat a grilled cheese sandwich with dirt in it.
Grant was not the only one injured over our break. I had a major injury.
Oh, that's right. God, thank God we forgot that Mark had a major injury.
It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. I was playing volleyball, beach volleyball, which, by the way, if you haven't seen beach volleyball in the Olympics, you should really check it out. Yeah. Some really good viewing, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the kind of volleyball you guys were
No.
playing.
And I
You
went
like
to set
looking
a
at the
ball,
men's
and I felt like it
tight
hit my
crotches?
finger just a little strange, and I'm
Mark,
going to
is that
continue
what
on.
you're saying?
And my finger at the tip was at a right angle, like that, and it just stayed like that.
Just the tip?
Just the tip. And
That's for you girls in the front row.
I tried to straighten it out.
You tried to self-straighten.
I tried to self-straighten, and it wouldn't. It would just go back to half mast every time. And so I went to the
This
doctor.
is all a metaphor.
I went to the doctor, and he said, "You have mallet finger."
Not mallet finger.
Mallet finger.
Okay.
And that's I ripped the tendon from the tip of my finger. It did not hurt though. There's no pain when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to be in this cast for 8 weeks.
Nobody loves a cast.
I'm smelling it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I clean it. Will you sign my cast?
We'll let the audience sign your cast. We'll pass you around after the show. Nobody loves an injury more than Mark. The trip went from us being on vacation to us tending to Mark's finger.
It's very dangerous.
Let me tell you something.
I use my hands a lot in work. I gesticulate. Can you imagine if I had a crooked finger up here like that? That'd be very distracting to you.
I gotta tell you though, it's like everybody else injures. You know, you go on vacation, you injure yourself. Things happen. It never occurs to anybody else to like seek medical treatment. You just go, I think it'll probably go away on its own. It'll heal on its own. I don't need to see a doctor. Mark was first thing in the morning, right there, finger. My finger. You have to keep it in this thing. So if the doctor put the cast on my finger, I'm leaving it. That's it. That's how it stays. No. Mark had to redress the wound every 15 to 20 minutes. We were redressing the wound.
That's not fair. I was swimming. I was always swimming, and it would get wet, and
Don't swim. Wear a glove. I mean, there's so many options. So many options. Mallet finger became our entire vacation. How do we help the mallet finger?
And I started doing this thing at dinner. I tap with my new cast.
You'd get a glass of water, tapping on the glass of water, and we'd all say, "You gotta ease off on the finger." We're all tired of the finger.
Mallet finger.
But I took some great photos. Would you like to see? The reason I'm going to show you this photo, is because this photo was taken at 9:47 p.m. Okay? This is no flash. This was that super blue moon, the super full moon.
Blue moon.
And it
Where's
was
the moon?
kind of extraordinary because it was like broad daylight on the beach. And
Don't you call Lola's
I have
ass
to
a
say,
blue moon?
I had these two take a picture of me that is not this good.
They took a picture of you and you came out looking like crap.
It's blurry. You can't really tell it's even me. I have no facial features. I would like to have a picture of myself. Also, while I was there, I found a purse on the beach.
Maybe there were hallucinogenics in it. Maybe there was hallucinogenics in it.
I found it. There's nothing in it, unfortunately. I looked, but there's nothing. But if this is your purse, I have your purse. I just thought you would like to know that.
That's wild.
And then while we were there, I took a photo. This is for you, Wiki Feet freaks. I call it a tale of two vacations. One of us enjoys sunscreen, and one of us threw caution to the wind. But while we were there were 4 shark pups that I guess hatched while we were there. We had heard about the shark pups. We hadn't seen them. And then finally, I really stayed diligent. I would charge my phone all night and go out to the lagoon and sit there with my camera just rolling. And finally, I have a little video. Did you see it? Did you see it? Can we play it again? The audience wasn't looking. Okay. Can you play it? The audience wasn't. Just pay attention. No, that's a shark. There's no dolphin.
She was so excited.
Dolphin, not dog.
We'd have lunch and we'd have a little picnic at the beach, and she'd say, "I think I saw it." Now, historically, you have the worst eyesight of anybody in the family. You can't see.
Agreed.
But you can see certain movements very well.
I think because my vision is so poor, I'm very attuned to things moving. So I can spot things moving that are different from everything else. Because when everything is blurry, you can see the fin breach the surface.
And we would lose Kelly for 20, 30 minutes during lunch, and somebody came back, sat down, and she was like, "Where's Kelly?" And I said, "Well, we're playing Spot the Shark." And she's out there spotting the shark.
Because I knew I was going to spot that shark. I knew. Because we had seen it several times.
They're cute.
They're so cute when they're little.
Yeah.
It's like toddlers. They're so cute when they're little, but they become lethal in a few years. Anyway, should we get to the show?
Let's get to the show. Yeah, let's get to the show.
We have a lot to cover, but we'll cover the rest of it tomorrow. It's the first day back, so it's very fun. Today's show, Melissa Etheridge is here.
So excited. Love it. And we begin Teamwork Makes the Dream Work week with some team building exercises with Gabrielle Bernstein.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Team building.
Trust falls and blindfolds.
Oh yeah, there's lots going on.
It's like being at home. And coming up next, we're going to take a commercial break because when we return, we are going to unveil our new trivia game to see if today's caller will be able to stump Mark. Commercial break. We'll be right back.
Melissa Etheridge. We begin Teamwork Makes the Dream Work week with Gabrielle Bernstein and some team building exercises. And coming up next, we unveil our new trivia and see if our caller will be able to stump Mark.
They get it. They know how it works.
They know how it works. That's why we take their land.
It works for them.
I don't have any anxiety about money anymore. I don't have to worry.
Oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I swear to fucking holy horse. We take their land in exchange for corn.
There are places you'd like to be.
Or ketoacidosis.
That's how September.
Melissa Etheridge, oh my gosh.
I have $100. I deserve one of these because
I guess that's a spoiler.
Food and bacteria. 4 shark pups that I guess hatched while we were there. We had heard about the shark pups. We hadn't seen them. And then finally, I really stayed diligent. I would charge my phone all night and go out to the lagoon and sit there with my camera just rolling. And finally, I have a little video. There, did you see it?
I saw it.
Rob, our
So wait, are we not having people dance anymore?
all good. It's all glad. Calm down. As you know, Mark has made it his mission to rob our divine trivia callers out of the live mug. It was supposed to be a friendly little game of get to know you, but Mark and his mallet finger proudly put his own twist on it. For the record, I want our trivia callers to win because I'm a human being. But Mark only wants to win the game. Well, the game is back with a fresh new look, and now the stakes are even higher. This time we're playing for all the marbles. Okay, it's time to play Stop! You're welcome, America.
You see those faces daily, right?
Yeah, this is the expression I'm used to.
All right. I'm a bit of a disadvantage today because I'm injured. All right, on the phone right now we have Jamie Hale from Taylor, Michigan, who catches the show on WXYZ. How's it going, Jamie?
It's I'm good. It's a pleasure to speak with both of you.
Hey, are you near Ann Arbor?
Yeah, I know exactly where. Actually, my nephew goes to school at Michigan as well.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, well, go blue.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not going to help you here, though.
No,
That's
it's not.
not going to score you any extra points.
I was hoping that would help.
All right, Jamie, here we go.
Wait, you got to tell her how this works.
Okay, I know how this works. You've given us 2 statements. One is true, one is false. We have 60 seconds. When I say we, I mean me, to decide which is the truth. If you stump me, you will win the all-new.
It's blue on the it's blue on the inside.
And a little.
Oh, there's more. There's much more, Mark. To help brag to all your friends and family and the public in general that you did, in fact, stump Mark, you'll win this exclusive
It's not for sale.
You can't buy this.
It can only be one.
And a mug. We'll give him a mug also, right?
You know, I deserve one of these because I stump him at least 85 times a day.
Before 10 o'clock.
And I bet he stumps
Here we
you
go,
once a
Jamie.
week.
Here's the game. Here we go.
But only when you're
do this,
drunk.
James. I owned a cleaning company for 20 years. I won $14,000 on my second try at roulette.
Okay, how about that? So I guess it's time for you guys to put in your guess for the first impression guess. The one thing I'm going to say for roulette is that to win $14,000, you got to figure there's got to be something that's 14-1 odds. That he bet $1,000 on, because there's really not, or something that's 30-1 if he bets something on Snake Eyes. But who puts $50 on Snake Eyes? I mean, it's possible. That's just an odd number, unless it's you want a 16-1 and you spread your chips. You put like. You put like 3,000 on the table on 3 different numbers and one of your numbers hit, but that's 16-1. I can't do the math. I'm just going to say first impression guess, owned a cleaning company for 20 years. I'm going to say it's true that you owned a cleaning company for 20 years. Now let's pay attention and see if the caller is going to purposely start dragging on and on and on and keep on talking and talking and talking about one of the answers. And if they're doing that on purpose, to try to get in his head and reverse psychology, his reverse psychology. And then if Mark is going to recognize that and try to reverse psychology, the reverse of the reverse psychology, to make it a reverse psychology, whereas and flip it from the forward psychology that the caller is trying to establish by the reverse psychology. Because that's the new trend now. So now Mark's going to start guessing. And once Mark starts guessing that the truth is whatever you will go on and on about, then people will switch it up again. They're always going to be one step ahead. You can't mess with the people, Mark.
At least 85 times a day.
Before 10 o'clock.
Yes, exactly.
All right, here we go, Jamie. Here's the game. Here we go. Here's the statements. I owned a cleaning company for 20 years, or I won $14,000 on my second try at roulette. All right, here we go. What was the name of your cleaning company?
H&H Industries, LLC.
H&H Industries. Okay, what does the H&H stand for?
Hale and Hoffman.
Okay. What did you win on black or red on roulette?
I didn't play black or red.
I won on a number.
What was the number?
14.
21.
Oh.
Like blackjack. That's a lie.
Okay.
And yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what?
Well, I'm gonna wait until you ask me.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay, where were you? What casino?
I was at Motor City.
Oh, in Detroit.
In Detroit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So she doesn't want to go on and on because she knows that's going to give it away.
Did you
that's
do
the lie.
residential cleaning or was it more business?
I started out residential and then went to commercial.
And how many people did you have working for you?
Staff
3. It started out with me and my son, and then I had 2 other people join.
This is the longest 60 seconds in the history of this game.
She's keeping it very tight.
You are cagey, Jamie.
Wow, Mark.
Cagey Jamie. Cagey Jamie. Let me rub my magic finger.
Okay.
How about your magic finger rubs Kelly?
Pro tip, by the way, I wouldn't microwave or put this in the dishwasher because I'm pretty sure the blue comes out of the. You think you've tested it?
Yeah, it's been tested.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been tested. Art's been drinking out of these mugs for years.
And he's fine.
Tested and approved.
Okay.
2 out of 3
I think
dentists recommended.
that you owned a cleaning company for 20 years.
I'm gonna say that's true. Also, my first impression guess will stay the same. I think when she didn't want to go on and on about the roulette thing, the casino, she knew that if I go on and on, that's going to be a giveaway that's the lie. So she stopped herself. But if I stop it herself, she gave away that was the lie. She fucked herself. She played
Drinking
just.
out of these mugs for years.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay, I think that you owned a cleaning company for 20 years.
That's true.
Oh, now he's batting 1,000 in the new season. If that was a baseball player, he'd be Hall of Fame, baby.
I don't know what you guys are so happy about up there. I really wanted to stick it to Mark this time.
Sorry, Jamie, you didn't win a mug or a t-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a great prize because it's time for our brand new trivia, Pack Your Bags Travel Trivia.
Are you going to spin the wheel? Did you get rid of that? What's going on?
Okay, I don't know. I don't think we saw her, but our trivia dancer was allegedly dancing. We didn't see her, but her name was Yolanda Levert from Houston, Texas. Our invisible trivia dancer?
She was amazing.
Plot twist. Now, listen to this. All of the prizes on the wheel are all trips, exotic trips.
No, what happened to
glorious
the pizza
locales.
machine?
Deja, spin that
No
wheel.
$500 gift certificate to a steakhouse. What's up? About time, Disney. Stop being cheap, man.
Okay,
Ooh.
You are playing for a trip for two to the Oyster Bay Beach Resort in St. Martin. 7 days and 6 nights. It includes all meals, 2 spa treatments. It's a prize valued at $7,000. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Jamie, good luck.
All right, Jamie, here we go.
Thank you.
On yesterday's show, what flavor of gelato did I say I prefer?
Hazelnut. Well, you actually said you like pistachio, but then after that you mentioned that you also like hazelnut, otherwise known as nichola. So I think hazelnut's the answer you're looking for, but you did mention pistachio also that episode. That day, whatever.
For a trip for two to the Oyster Bay Beach Resort in St. Martin. 7 days and 6 nights. It includes.
Well, actually, that day you mentioned pistachio, and then after that you mentioned what I believe is the answer you're looking for. Well, you mentioned pistachio that day, but I'm going to say that the answer you're looking for is hazelnut. Although you mentioned 2 flavors that day.
All meals.
Smash that like button, guys, because I love you.
Treatments. It's a prize valued at $7,000. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Jamie, good luck.
All right, Jamie, here we go.
Thank you.
On yesterday's show, what flavor of gelato did I say I prefer? It's my favorite.
I know. 5 seconds, guess a flavor.
Guess the flavor.
He's going to say chocolate.
Vanilla.
Oh.
Vanilla gelato, boring.
No, I am so sorry.
Hazelnut.
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 Yeah. Hazelnut. Sorry.
Yes, sorry. But the exciting news is that you will now be entered into our grand prize drawing for a trip to the Grenadines at the Palm Island Resort. It's a prize valued at approximately $14,000.
Thank you.
You and a lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a $500 Land's End gift card. So please pick a number between 1 and 111.
69.
How about 21?
Yeah.
21.
From your fake story, you liar. They used to do this years ago. Now they're bringing it back, I guess.
$500 Land's End gift card. Doesn't seem like such a hardship now, does it? All right, Jamie, better luck next time when we return. Melissa Etheridge is here.
Here's your dancer.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Let's get to work.
Someone's in the system.
It's a cyber attack. They have to do something.
When will the secrets come out?
I am offering you a lifeline.
You're selling UVA to Karl Marx.
He's ruthless. I made a huge mistake.
You broke every rule. How do you sit in that chair every night?
Smoking damaged my heart. Now I have.
Oh, can't do the season premiere without a dance. But wait. All right. I hope you're fans of Melissa Etheridge because her albums have changed my life.
You wave bye to the other guy.
Oh, thank you so much for your support. I'll be doing a raffle in about 20 minutes.
Walk out the front door without
So
it.
make sure you have your
Search
raffle
today
tickets
at
ready.
XfinityMobile.com.
We'll be drawing numbers for the $1 million grand prize.
You guys better calm down. On tomorrow's show, Jake Gyllenhaal will be here.
And the Bachelorette and her fiance will be here. Okay, she's a Grammy and Oscar award-winning rock star who lived quite the life so far. Her new book, Talking to My Angels, is out. Please welcome Melissa Etheridge.
Welcome back to New York. I understand you are now temporarily
I'm a
living here.
temporary New Yorker.
How's it going? Are you enjoying the temporary New York?
You know when it gets real hot here?
Yes.
It's, whew. No, it's okay.
Here's my advice to all New Yorkers, temporary, day trippers, permanent residents. Carry all of your belongings with you at all times in a backpack.
All right.
That way you have a change of clothes, a change of underwear for when it gets hot out. You just take it with you and
This is it.
survivable.
Do you find yourself acting different when you walk the streets?
Oh, 100%.
Tell us.
In California, we're all like, hey, hi, how you doing? You know, and here I'm like, oh, sorry. I mean, it's like I don't want to bug anybody by smiling, you know, but everyone's very busy.
So when does your residency begin?
Oh, opening night is September 28th.
September 28th.
Yes.
Amazing.
We start rehearsals today. Yeah, right after this, I've got my backpack. I'm going to go change my clothes and go to rehearsal.
Circle in the Square.
Circle is Square.
That's a great theater.
Really unique. The show is going to be unique because it's kind of almost in the round.
Yeah.
It really comes out around like this, and I can enter just be with I can't wait to do it. I'm so excited.
Yeah. And is it is it all music? Is it interactive?
No, it's very different from my concert.
Yeah.
In that it's just me solo. I do some looping, and it grows, but it's me telling my life story. It's a very condensed version. That's one reason I have the book.
That's right.
I only have 2 hours, so it's very condensed, but sort of my life story in love and in spirit and life as it happens, and how how I am today.
You're a tremendous lyricist. Is it very difficult to write a book? because I'm thinking, when you write a song, it's rhythmic. There's the lyrics rhyme. It seems like it might be easier to put your life out there in a book. It seems very difficult.
Yeah. I tell you what's difficult was reading the audio book. Because, man, you do like 4 days of your whole life. You're reading it and you're like, oh, my God. And, it's writing a book is not easy, period. And this started during COVID and after my son passed away. And it was, I felt, I've always been very open in my life and, what I do. And I wanted to be able to speak about it. So I wanted to write about it to kind of put it out there so that I could move on,
Right. And you dedicate the song the book to Beckett as well.
Yeah.
And I think it's such a beautiful tribute to make something relatable, because everybody deals with loss.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
everybody deals with loss.
If you're going to live this whole game of life, that you're going to have some loss.
Yeah.
And how you handle it is really your journey.
Yeah.
And way too many families. My son died of an opioid overdose, and there's just so many families going through this tragedy, and there's so much shame and guilt involved, because especially as a parent, when you have this young adult, what could I have done? Did I raise them wrong? What, did I give them too much? Did I not give them enough? Did I, you can drive yourself mad, and there's not a whole lot of people to talk to about it. So I wanted to put in the book how my own spiritual belief, my own belief in life and how to walk through it really helped me through that. Guilt and shame are very temporary, and you have to let it go and know that everyone's doing the best they can.
Yeah.
My son did the best he could, and he made his choices, and he wants me to be happy.
That's right.
He doesn't want me to.
Listen, we have to take a little break. We're going to take a little break, but we'll be back more.
No. Oh my God. You had to fucking do it. Can you fucking please? Dude, I'm so fucking... Are you kidding me with this fucking DVR?
Commercial. And how many people did you have working for you?
Oh my God.
How do you sit in that chair every night?
It seems like it might be easier to put your life out there in a book.
The book
to Beckett as well.
Yeah.
And I think it's such a beautiful tribute to
me to be happy.
That's right.
He doesn't want me to.
Listen, we have to take a little break. We're going to take a little break, but we'll be back more with Etheridge and some stories within a moment.
Tomorrow on Live, we'll talk with Charity the Bachelorette and her fiancé, Don.
Dry skin is sensitive skin too, and it's natural. Treat it that way with Aveeno Daily Moisture. Formulated with nourishing prebiotic oat, it's clinically proven to moisturize dry skin for 24 hours. Aveeno.
I used to wait to run my dishwasher till it was super full. Now, I dish differently. I run it daily. Weekdays. Weekends? Sometimes after a big snack. You might think that's wasteful, but it's not. Because even half loads use 80% less water than hand washing, saving up to $130 a year on utilities. And with Cascade Platinum Plus, you just scrape, close, done. So next time you're waiting to run it, just run it. Dare to dish differently.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. And now through September 13th, you can join for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 13th. That's how we do.
You a real chance, because she's kind of already got her mind up for Dale. So it's like she wants Dale, but now if they're going to go through the motions and do this show, but she already knows she's
Chance of sprinkles, followed by a blast of heat. When meteorologist Tracy Butler steps into the kitchen, my forecast is for fun. She's learning from the best Chicago area chefs and cooking up a storm. Thursdays on Eyewitness News at 11 a.m.
Hey, we are back with living legend Melissa Etheridge, and your new book is out now.
Right now,
Yes,
yes.
today.
Today?
Today. Tuesday. Hump day.
Hump day, that's what they say. I never understood what that term was.
I thought, let's go to the pub.
Go to the pub, but no, it's publishing day.
Publishing days today.
So you tell a story about your sister receiving a guitar as a present.
Yes, well, when I was very young, I grew up in the 60s, a little child. I was born in 61, and so 60s and 70s, great music during that time. And I was about 8 years old, and I was wanting to somehow play music, didn't know how. And one day my father came home with a guitar for my older sister, and it just made me crazy. And she didn't touch it, and they said that I was too young, that my fingers would bleed, and I pleaded and pleaded, and they finally let me take lessons. My fingers bled, but I kept playing, and my sister never touched the guitar again. And the rest is history.
And but you must have had a calling. I mean, there are some people that always know what they're going to do.
Yeah, if the calling is, oh my God, I love this. I only want to do this. I can't do anything else. Yes, I had a calling. That was because and I loved music. And even though there wasn't a lot of women that I had as mentors or things I could look up to, that didn't matter at all. It was just like, this is what I'm going to do. And I just think with anything, you just get out and you just do it every day, and you don't really know you're doing it until you turn around and look back and go, well, look what I did.
I'm so glad that your sister never touched that guitar.
Yeah.
Melissa Etheridge's new book, Talking to My Angels, is available today, right now. Yes, and this epic My Window Broadway residency at Circle in the Square Theater here in New York City, starting September 14th. And coming up next, teamwork makes the dream work.
Tuesday on Live, Shout An all-new season of Live with Kelly and Mark is here.
What a good-looking audience you have today.
Let's Live.
Feast your eyes on Jake Gyllenhaal.
Plus, Bachelorette Charity Lawson.
Lucy, give your ball back.
Good Quaker Oats. Heart healthy, too. Speaking of which, you have the heart to watch the kids today? Oh, bless your heart. Is that a yes? Quaker, getting up to some good since 18th.
Cast host, she's a fab.
Lacey Chabert.
Medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Welcome back. It's Live's Teamwork Makes the Dream Work week, and all week long we'll be participating in some fun and interesting challenges that will help us build a stronger partner and team relationships. This morning we're kicking things off with some partner physical trust exercises led by best-selling author and podcast host. She's a fabulous podcast host, Gabrielle Bernstein. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Day one, like a
Day
vibe.
one.
There's
Yes.
a vibe.
Yeah, there
It's
is
so
a vibe.
nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's talk about trust exercises and take us through the first exercise.
Okay, so first off, I will be an on-air and off-air support system for you guys because I've been working with my husband for about a decade, and so I know all the details of what goes into that.
Okay.
Good. So communication is number one. Number one. And I want to do a little fun exercise with you where we're going to have to blindfold Mark. Are you okay?
Oh,
Are you ready for that? Okay, we're going to blindfold.
You know what?
This is all about communication. This is going to be an opportunity.
It is Tuesday, and Tuesday is blindfold day.
Is that right? Oh, okay. I wasn't aware of that. I'm going to let your wife blindfold you. Okay. And what we'll do here is we're going to have an opportunity for Kelly to guide you in a whole drawing exercise. Now he's already.
Is that okay?
Okay, yeah.
Is this
tie
okay?
it up.
Yeah, that's great.
And we're going to guide you in this exercise where you're going to draw. Oh, come back. Okay, that's the last time you can touch
Okay,
it.
sorry.
Bring him. Well, I'll bring him to the board.
Bring him to the board.
Okay, last time you can touch him. Here you go.
This is weird.
Here's your pen.
Okay.
Are you a righty or a lefty?
I'm a righty.
All right.
Putting it this way.
Hands off, Kelly. Hands off.
But the pen was upside down.
No more touching. Okay. Because here's the story. You have to guide him to draw a house.
Okay.
With your words.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is this beautiful opportunity for communication. Let's see what we can do here.
So, Mark, you're fairly in the center of the page. I want you to draw a square box because you're going to draw a house. Very good. Okay. And then I would like for you to draw, if you can, raise your hand up about 6 inches and start there and draw a chimney on top in the shape of a triangle.
Triangle.
Like a chimney. I mean a roof. A roof. Or a chimney or whatever. It's a mid-century modern.
This is a terrible
This is
house.
about communication.
Okay.
Clear communication.
Okay.
Clear communication.
Now if you
Put a chimney on it.
put a chimney on it.
This is also how Kelly sounded when
Smoke.
This is also how Kelly sounded when she and Mark
I
had
want
sex for
you
the
to
first
go
time.
down and to the left.
Okay.
And stop there.
Okay.
And if you could put a front door.
Oh, sure. What kind of front door? Nice glass door?
A nice, beautiful square glass
Do
door.
I go down?
Go down a little bit. And and now go up a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, now to the left and down.
Right on.
Okay.
Okay. Little doorknob there.
Yes, okay. Okay. And let's put some landscaping.
Sure.
The
What would you like?
Like, so if you go to the right,
Yeah.
there's
Nice room.
a nice tree, a nice
Okay, a
bush.
nice tree.
Yeah.
He's really
tree,
good.
yes.
All right, so this is good communication. So let's do one last tree.
Okay, and one last tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little.
Okay, like a little hedge.
Okay.
Yeah. Where
Now, do you want to remove the blindfold?
Beautiful.
Sure.
All right, let's take off that blindfold. Now, here we are. One thing I want to just point out really quickly is that Mark is really good at taking direction from you.
Just because you boss him around. He calls you mommy.
A little lower. A little higher.
We've got that down. So, and I would like to also acknowledge that I think Kelly could do a little bit better with your clear communication.
That's how she gives him instructions performing cunnilingus on her.
I speak a lot and I say very little.
Okay, so this is a good takeaway. Clear communication.
Okay,
Right.
we're going to try a trust fall when we return. I'm going to catch you.
Good.
Thursday on Live, a performance by Phyllis.
What's a Walt Disney World thrill feel like? It's like in life prepare to be digitized. And also like mobile for free. It's our
Right, we did it. Okay, like a little hedge.
Okay.
Ready for the trust fall? Put in the comment
Show us
section.
your team spirit for
Would
the
you
Friday
trust your lover to
flyover.
catch you?
Number 7 soars over a different high school each Friday morning during football season as local students wow us with their amazing formations. The Friday flyover on ABC7 Eyewitness News this morning.
We are back with best-selling author Gabrielle Bernstein. What could possibly go wrong? You've got another challenge for us. Why am I standing here?
I've got two good things for you. Ready? Trust fall. I want to see Kelly relax. Let's try. Just go.
Just back.
And
I mean, I'm trusting.
Come sit down. I have something that's really important, and I made this specifically for you guys. I knew I was.
Ooh, can we do an instant replay of the trust fall since I'm not paying attention?
Back with best-selling author Gabrielle Bernstein. What could possibly go wrong? You've got another challenge for us. Why am I standing here?
I've got two good things for you. Ready? Trust fall. I want to see Kelly relax.
Okay,
Let's
relax.
try.
Don't touch her.
Just go.
Just back.
And
I mean, I'm trusting.
Yeah, but you know what? Once he touched your arms, that gave you
I
the
made this
confirmation that he's
specifically for you
there and
guys.
let
I
you
knew I
know.
was coming
So
here and made
you
something
can't
for
touch her.
Okay, so I'm also telling
And you had your
something
fingers
that I've
like
never
3
told
inches
anybody
from her
before.
hips. Like, come on.
I today just
Bigger fall,
launched
please.
my Gabby coaching app. Oh,
Okay.
amazing. Which is all my meditations, workshops, lectures, everything in there. I put something just for you in there.
Okay.
I put a trust building exercise that you can do every single morning for the next 7 days.
Okay.
And we can all do it right now. Does everybody want to do a quick?
Let's do it.
Yes. So it's affirmations. You can literally like have your coffee, press play, listen to Gabby giving you your affirmations to get you connected and guided. Place your hand on your heart, your other hand on your belly. Close your eyes, audience, please. We want to build trust right now. And I'm going to read these affirmations. I want you to repeat them after me until Gelman tells me I'm done. Okay, here we go. I trust the relationships in my life.
I trust the relationships in my life.
It's safe to trust and rely on others to support me.
It's safe to trust and rely on others to support me.
I attract trustworthy and reliable people into my life.
I attract trustworthy and reliable people into my life.
Trustworthy and reliable people into my life.
Bringing it in with a lot of trust.
Some of us were half-stepping it though. Some of us were
Make sure to go to your preferred app store and search Gabby Coaching.
Once in a lifetime, it's never enough.
Never enough. Pamela Anderson.
Learn for tutoring and test prep. Visit us at hunterdouglas.com or call today.
City of Hope. We're more than just a top-ranked cancer hospital.
My tip is, if you're having people over for Thanksgiving, start cooking in October.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT now.
Introducing Skechers Go Up Pants, made with the cotton soft feel of Skechers Go Flex fabric. Skechers Go Up Pants, made to fit every body.
Caesar Slots, the legendary free-to-play slots game with hundreds of slots and exciting jackpots. It's Vegas in your hands. Download Caesar Slots now and claim your welcome gift.
That's right. And our Thursday.
ABC7 News is now streaming live and local 24/7. Watch our new ABC7 Chicago 24/7 channel now wherever you stream.
So I didn't think I needed Swiffer until I saw how easily it picked up my hair every time I dried it. It only takes a minute. Look at that. The heavy-duty cloths are extra thick for amazing
I think that's the end of this one, huh?
You'll love trust and rely on others to support. There's night there.
I gotta get this girl's name, Gabrielle Bernstein.
By best-selling author and podcast host. She's a fabulous podcast host, Gabrielle Bernstein. Welcome.
retinol.
Huntington, I was able to
360 today. Right age for Neutrogena retinol? That's whenever you want it to be. It has germ-proven retinol that targets vital cell turnover, even skin tone, and smooths fine lines. With visible results in just 1 week. Neutrogena retinol.
Learn for tutoring.
God bless you guys.
ABC7 News is
cool for decades and decades. I'm like, oh yeah, Burning Man.
It's a big
I'm like, oh yeah, Burning Man.
It's a big
cool for decades and decades. I'm like, oh yeah, Burning Man.
It's a
bacterial infection.
I want to just point out really
0.9% rely.
The beautiful.
Sure.
All right, let's take off that blindfold. Now, here we are. One thing I want to just point out really quickly is that Mark is really good at taking direction from you. I mean,
a little lower, a little higher.
we've got that down. So, and I would like to also acknowledge that I think Kelly could do a little bit better with your clear communication.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm not
Does
the
that
best
resonate?
communicator.
Yeah.
I speak a lot and I say very little.
Okay, so this is a good takeaway. Clear
Yes.
communication.
Okay,
Right.
we're going to try a...
Mark is really good at taking direction from you. I mean,
A little lower, a little higher.
we've got that down. So, and I would like to also acknowledge that I think Kelly could do a little bit better with your clear communication.
Yes, I agree with you. I'm not
Does
the
that
best
resonate?
communicator.
Yeah.
I speak a lot and I say very little.
Okay, so this
She said, "Does that resonate?"
Kelly could do a little bit better with your clear communication.
Yes, I agree with you. I'm not
Does
the
that
best
resonate?
communicator.
Yeah.
I speak a lot and I say very little.
Right, you
Okay.
just yap, and don't say anything of value. I could have told you that, Kelly.
From you.
Happening now.
Get started for just $39 a month. Plus, ask how to get one free line of unlimited mobile. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Hey, Sean, you know Triscuit is crunchy on the outside, yet incredibly wholesome on the
Yes, I know that I invented Triscuit's Gordon Ramsay.
Women, name a place you'd hate to tell your mother you met your new boyfriend.
A strip club.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how fit are you?
10.
5. Name someone who might have a whistle around their neck.
A lifeguard.
Go dancer. If you eat too much McDonald's, you end up with a Big Mac what?
Penis.
Belly. Name a color of orchids.
Purple.
Purple. Come on, man, let's go. All right, we asked 100 single women, name a place you'd hate to tell your mother you met your new boyfriend. You said...
The library.
Strip club, survey said. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fit are you? You said. 5, survey said. All right. Name someone who might have a whistle round their neck. You said.
My grandmother.
A go-go dance is a whistle. If you eat too much McDonald's, you end up with the Big Mac what? You said Big Mac belly, survey said. Yes. There you go. And name a color orchids, you said purple, the survey said.
46.
Anthony? Brian did okay. He did 118.
All right.
You need 82 points to win. I'm going to ask you the same 5 questions. You cannot duplicate the answers. If you do, you're going to hear this sound. I'm going to say try again. You give me another answer. It's going to be a little bit tougher this time. We're going to give you 25 seconds. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's remind everybody of Brian's answers. 25 seconds on the clock, please. All right, here we go. We asked 100 single women, name a place you'd hate to tell your mother you met your new boyfriend.
Oh, doctor's office for AIDS patients.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how fit are you? 10.
7.
Name someone who might have a whistle around their neck.
Coach.
My neighbor with
If you
AIDS.
eat too much McDonald's, you'll end up with a Big Mac what?
Cancer.
Billy.
Try again. Name
Nipple.
a color of orchids.
Eggshell.
We need 82 points, man. We asked 100 single women. Name a place you'd hate to tell your mother you met your new boyfriend. You said online. Survey said
32. 32.
bar and nightclub was number 1.
All right.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how fit are you? You said, I'll be damned. I mean, that's you, partner. You look fit to me. You're the only one in here can say that, I think. The little girl is fit. She's fit. She's sleepy, but she's fit. Survey said
2. 7. That's what I said.
7.
Told you.
Number 1 is we
You
need
gotta
48
listen to me.
points, man. Name someone who might have a
Or
whistle
lose
around their
anything.
neck. You said
A coach.
coach. Your brother said a go-go dancer. What the hell he was thinking about? Survey said
37. Coach was number 1 answer.
coach was the number 1 answer. We're 11 points away. If you eat too much McDonald's, you end up with the Big Mac. What? You said
Testicles.
a Big Mac butt. Survey said
You win.
color of orchid, purple and lavender was number 1. Daytona, 20,835 points. They're coming right back on Family Feud. I'll see you all. We'll see you next time, folks.
Mom loves her jitterbug smart. That was some nice little bonus footage. Whoa, relax. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you've liked and disliked this video, and comment, and make sure to watch all of our past episodes and our future ones. And thank you for joining. That's the end of the season premiere. Oh, was it a season premiere? I think it was a season premiere. Season premiere of episode 2, season 2, episode 1. And thank you for your presence in my life. That's why I'm called the Gift, and I wrap myself up in bow ties every Halloween to Christmas. Don't eat turkey anymore. It's bad for you. Till next time, make sure to subscribe and tell all your friends love you. But my balls.